Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero and welcome back to Soul of the Sealed Duelist. Today is going to be pretty interesting. First things first, we're going to go ahead and spin this wheel here and see which one of these 2007 promos we're going to be opening up today. Since we did manage to win last time in a pretty good match, we're actually going to get the Elemental Hero Plasma Vice. That's not exactly what I wanted. I was hoping to get the Sapphire Pegasus, but this is actually good. To be honest, the only other thing I would have wanted, it was either Plasma or Rainbow Dragon. Those would have been nice to have. Rainbow Dragon I can't really use. Plasma I probably wouldn't use. Plasma Vice I can actually use, so this works out. So, as you can see from here, the promos, as I already mentioned, were Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus, Destiny Hero Plasma, Elemental Hero Grand Neos, Elemental Hero Plasma Vice, Rainbow Dragon, and Volcanic Doomfire, and these are the packs for them. So we're actually going to be opening up one Power Duelist, one Cyber Dark, one Strike of Neos, one Force of the Breaker, and one Tactical Evolution. Basically everything before Gladiator's Assault, Evolution, Assault, going down until we hit 5. So let's go ahead and start with Power of the Duelist here. We're going to get one pack of each of these. And let's go ahead and see if we can get anything that we might have missed out on. Don't think there's anything good here. Going right along to Cyber Dark Impact, right? Yeah, okay. For some reason I thought Cyber Dark Impact was before Power of the Duelist. And we're going to get basically a bunch of shit that we already had. No other way to put it. I have an interesting little, I guess, like statistic that may or may not be right. I'll have to double check this, but I think I've won, if not all, of the matches that end up me opening up the first wave of tins. Because I feel like, you know, since it's the first time we're doing 2007 tins, I think I won the match for leading up to the 2006 tins. It might have been the same for 2005, I don't remember. I might have lost that one, but I feel like it was sort of the same in the first season. We are going to get just about nothing. We're going to get another Spiral Serpent, so I guess if I really want to replace Neos in that deck, I could. And on the last ones, we got Force of the Breaker here, which is going to give us... Oh, whoa, hello. This was actually hella good. I don't know how many copies of Volcanic Shot I have, but that's nice. But we're actually going to get the Topaz Tiger, as well as the Captain Gold, which is interesting, because today we're actually going to be opening up the Duelist pack, I think Jaden, Yuki 3, and then a Jesse Anderson one. Both of these cards were cards I was hoping to get out of those Duelist packs, so that's really sick that I managed to pull them here. Not bad. Unfortunately, Captain Gold, he doesn't work for Skyscraper 2. That would be really sick if he did. But let's go ahead and open up Tactical Evolution here and get our last tin here. It's actually going to give us another Rise of the Snake Deity, which I guess that's okay. That gives us 3 copies of that card, but unfortunately we don't have any of the other cards to use it with. Alright, so as I mentioned, today is going to be fun because we're going to be doing some Duelist packs. We're actually running through most of them because we're already over here on this side. And then we just start doing the Yusei, or the 5Ds Duelist packs, which is wild. But we're going to be doing 5 packs of Jaden Yuki 3, and 7, Duelist pack 7, Jesse Anderson. So this is going to be pretty interesting, because it's going to give us a shot at a couple of heroes that we missed out on, and a couple of the Crystal Beast stuff that we missed out on. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Sapphire Pegasus is not in this pack. I don't understand why they would exclude the most pivotal Crystal Beast. I know they gave it a tin, which is arguably, I guess, easier to get it in that way because it's a promo, but still. In any case, let's go ahead and flip open these packs here. We're actually going to get, the Neospatian Hummingbird, which we missed out on. All the Neospatians are in the common rarity before they were in the super rare, which made them really hard to get. So that's nice to get. Not bad. Hummingbird is, okay. We're gonna get another one of those. Oh, yes! Yes! The Bringer of Sadness, Elemental Hero Niels Alias. We're finally gonna get another copy of him. What's really good about this is, as we've mentioned before, we're gonna stop using the structure decks going forward in Season 2. But that means I'm gonna lose this card. Since I didn't get any from, I believe it was Force of the Breaker, but now we actually got a shot at some of these. That's good. We're gonna get one there. We're gonna get 2 copies of Dark Fusion, which I might have already had. So this set was kind of whatever. Mirror Gate, I think, was like an ultimate rare at some point, but it's not something very good. We're gonna get another Neos Alias and another Dark Gaia. Okay, so now we have 3 currently, but going forward we'll have 2 Neos Aliases, which is really solid. If we could get one more Neos Alias, I'd be happy with that. Instead, we're gonna get another Hummingbird, and another Dark Gaia. That's fine. Revoke Fusion, I don't really think it's very good. I might be wrong. I'll have to see. I only play like 1 copy of Polymerization, so maybe that won't be half bad. But alright. Overall, not bad. Fortunately for Jesse Anderson, since there's no Sapphire Pegasus, there's nothing really that I care about in this set. Another Twister's cool. Hand Destruction. Actually, I didn't even realize this was in here. Okay. So I guess all the, like, not Crystal Beast stuff is what I'm interested in. Hand Destruction is interesting. So it lets us draw 2. It's actually really good. So it's a quick play. If ChrisCaine uses Alpha to get Berserkion, I can play this if he only has 2 cards in hand. He has to discard the Berserkion he just got. Likewise, with Beta, if he searches out one of his magnets, he's going to have to discard them. So that's actually really good. And we draw 2. With the deck that I'm currently playing, you know, this was amazing because I get rid of stuff like Dasher and etc. That is pretty interesting. I'll also have to keep an eye on that. If ChrisCaine gets his own copy, we're gonna get a bunch of things we already got. This is actually a rare, so maybe he won't get it. We'll have to wait and see. And then finally, we're gonna get another Topaz Tiger, as well as the Manga / Dragon, which is alright. So that was okay. You know, nothing crazy. Hand Destruction, 2 copies is actually not that bad. Alright, so today I'm super excited for Phantom of Darkness. This is one of those big sets that I've been talking about. The last 3 sets of the GX era are amazing. Just the quality of cards that they have is really great. But it's also really sentimental for me, because this is around the time, this came out around my senior year. So around this time, I was, you know, having a great time being a senior in high school. I had a bunch of friends that we played Yu-Gi-Oh! With, so we were like keeping up to date with cards and whatnot. We were also watching GX. I was watching all the stuff that was going on. I was like, bro, I love this shit, man. So this was like the whole culmination of all that stuff that was going on at the time. So whenever I think this, I think back of those fond memories of like 2008, around those times, even though it's like 2007. But it was around those times where we started using these cards, and it's really a good time. Also, it gives us a lot of pretty solid cards. Possibly might fix one of the issues I talked about last time in not having sort of a definite boss monster. And especially since we're keeping these cards going into the next season, I can actually, you know, make use of a lot of these cards going forward. But in any case, let's go ahead and just get started with 24 packs of Phantom Darkness. I'm gonna open up right away. Oh boy. Whew, all these cards take me back, because I've never opened like packs back in the day. I would just buy like bulk commons. Like this card shop would have like $1 and you would get like 40 commons, which was a crazy deal. I just wanted to get a lot of cards, right? I never really cared much about rarities. So I had like, I continued to have 1 million copies of all of these cards. And they're just so sentimental to me. Especially stuff like Calculator. Calculator is, oh man, such a solid little card. Alright, we're also going to get Rainbow Life, which, you know, isn't horrible. Don't really want to be discarding a card. We're going to get the, for whatever reason, Dark Eyes Illusionist is in his deck. I don't really understand why it's in it, or this set, but he's here. We're going to get Alchemy Circle, which is alright. We're going to get Gladiator Beast Andal. It's another beater. Dimension Explosion is a pretty garbage. Fusion support card. We're going to get ourselves Gemini Trap Hole. Not very good. Obsidian Dragon. I have so many copies of this fucking card. Mirage Tube is always a very weird card. We're gonna get ourselves an Instant Neospace as well. So Mirage Tube, yeah, when you just do 1,000 damage as a quick play, it's kind of like Magic Cylinder, but like doesn't negate the attack or anything. It's very watered down, Magic Cylinder. Sinister Siege was always a pretty interesting card because I always wanted to use this for like getting tokens to tribute summon. Because back in the day, whenever you got a token card, it would always say you can't use this for a tribute summon, no matter what it was. Every card would say that. But this is one of the first where it was like, actually, go ahead, boss, you can use it for a tribute summon, it's okay. So if a monster is destroyed by battle, and you take damage, and it was in phase of attack position, you can then special summon a token for each 500 points of damage you took. So I took 1,000 damage, I get 2 tokens, which is not half bad. It's pretty decent little card, especially against since ChrisCaine, he has all these big monsters, so I take a hit from like if I have Neos Alias and I get, he gets smacked again as usual from the Arcanine Joker, that's, 3 tokens I can bring out there. We're going to get the Castle Gate. Dark Crusaders, not half bad. We're going to get 2 of the Imprisoned Queen Archfiend. Gotta say, our pulls have not been great so far. Gonna get another Mirage soon. Fires of Doomsday is pretty sick. I would use this to get out. I had like a Destiny Hero style deck, and I would use this for. I think you can use it for Plasma, but I think it was for Dogma. I would like do it at the end phase of my opponent's turn, and I would just play whoever, and then I could just tribute them to special summon Dogma, which is pretty cool. Nothing else amazing here. Calculator is nice to have. Dark Spirit Art Greed, I think, lets you draw 2 if you tribute a monster, but your opponent can just show you a spell card and negate it. Spell Chronicle is the worst card of all time. Listen to this shit. Activate this card by sending your entire hand to the graveyard. Then you banish 5 spell and trap cards from your deck. Each time your opponent activates 1 spell card, put 1 Chronicle counter on this card. When a spell card resolves, you can then remove 2 of them, and your opponent chooses 1 of those banished cards for you to add to your hand. And then if this one is destroyed, this card is destroyed face up on your spell and trap zone, you take 500 damage for each card that's currently banished by this card's effect. This is the dumbest shit. I know they use it in the anime, and I'm sure its effect was marginally better, but even then it was a stupid ass card. Going on, Blue Thunder T45 is nice for the replacing the imperfect or the prototype Machine King, because when he destroys a monster by battle, he actually spawns a token. So I can use Limit Remover on him, make sure he destroys a monster. Then when he's destroyed, I still have the token on the field. So he's actually pretty sick for that. Double Tag Team is not half bad. We're actually going to get this thing, which is a really good insect card, because you can just tribute, or you can remove an insect to special summon him, and when he does damage, you have to mill. Your opponent has to mill a card. Gonna get the Samzora Lotus, which is kind of what we are. Gonna get the Gladiator Proving Grounds, which is really good because it lets us basically just search out a Gladiator level 4 or lower, which is really nice. Most of them pretty much are level 4 or lower, so that's really good. We're actually going to get our first ultra rare here in the Dark Nephitis, which is kind of unfortunate. We're also gonna get a bunch of other really dookie cards, unfortunately. I'm not getting any of the big cards here. So this, if I have 3 or more Dark Monsters in my graveyard, and this is my hand, I can banish 2 of them. What? You can banish 2 of them from your graveyard, send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and in your next standby phase, special summon and destroy 1 spell and trap card. That's not great. That should have just been a rare at best. We're gonna get another Gladiator's Proving Ground, which is fun. I got the Armored Cyberdron. I feel like I have a countless amount of this card. I don't know if it's actually any good. It just has like a wall of text that I just never feel like reading. But it's just a Union monster for Cyber Dragons. All it does is you can target a monster on the field. If the monster is equipped to loses 1,000 attack, and you destroy that card. And when Cyber Dragon would be destroyed, you destroy him instead. Kind of whatever. We're gonna get another double tag team, another calculator, as well as another Rainbow Life, but nothing else really impactful. Another Fire Trooper is cute, but I don't really have any means of actually doing burn. We're actually gonna get the super rare Yabel. I don't really want that, So I'm not too excited about that. Unfortunately, this isn't Duel Length, so I can't do anything with the Yubel. We are going to get Fires of Doomsday again, which is okay. I'm going to get the Lone Fire Blossom. That's actually really nice to have next season for some Synchro shenanigans, so put that in our back pocket for now. Gonna get another one of these dumb Dark Spirit Arts of Greed. Unfortunate, we're gonna get our third Proven Grand and finally a Darius. One of the few cards I was hoping to get. Gonna go ahead and get the Shadow Priestess of that's not bad. There was a OTK that you could do around this time, but I'm pretty sure I'm not equipped to be able to do that right now. Gonna get another Lone Fire Blossom, which is not half bad. This might be forbidden, so I might not really be able to make much use of that, but we'll have to wait and see. Gonna get a third Fires of Doomsday, as well as some other stuff that doesn't really do anything for us. Dunker just lets you discard a card to do 500 points of damage. Departed is... I'm not even gonna bother reading its effect, it's just a wall of text for doing nothing great. Future Samurai is really nothing useful. Wow, this has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Can I get literally any... the only good things I've gotten are the Lone Fire Blossoms, really. See if we can get anything else. We got Offerings to the Snake Deity. I was hoping to get a bunch of these. Would have been really nice if we can get a bunch of these, but I have not. Open up the last one here. We're gonna get another Future Samurai here. And another Blue Thunder, which is, you know, I was hoping to get more of those. And finally, a Hate Buster and the Rainbow Neos that I cannot do a single goddamn thing with. So that was, oh man, all the build up for this set just for me to, of course, not pull any of the stuff. As usual, I never get anything in these big sets. And then we're gonna start to duel. ChrisCaine is gonna go, oh yeah, I'm gonna activate Super Poly, and then I'm gonna play down Dark Arm Dragon. That's okay, right? You have like 5 of them, right?
Okay, well, this fucking guy.
Sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and do this and look over this stuff. So for the commons in Duelist Pack Jaden Yuki 3, we pretty much got, I think, a copy of everything. If not, we already had it to begin with. The only good thing was really the Neos Alias, which was nice to see. In the Ultra Rares, there wasn't really much that I was hoping for. Wild Cyclone and Malicious Fiend are kind of whatever. The Super Rares, a third copy of Hero City would have been dope, but it is not in the cards for us. And, you know, these guys would have been whatever. Dark Calling would have been something that would have been really nice to pick up. I don't know if we have access to this at all at the moment. I don't know if we pulled it yet or whatever the case may be. And another copy of Captain Gold would have been really nice as well, but unfortunately we still only have the one copy. Not that I'm really planning on doing anything with him at the moment, but he would have been really good for our deck. Likewise, here in the Jesse Anderson pack, everything is basically stuff that we've already got. It's just Crystal Beast, as you'd expect, and some other random cards that they just threw in for the sake of it. Grave Squirmer would have been pretty interesting to get. I don't know. Oh, because of Yubel and whatnot. Right. Grinder Golem is kind of whatever. Phantom Blaster, Phantom Sky Blaster is also whatever. The only real interesting thing here was the Hand Destruction. To be honest, everything else we've kind of already seen in some way, shape, or form. It is nice that these things are in different rarities. Then finally we go over to Phantom of Darkness. The commons are just really sort of not useful, and they're kind of like weird super situational cards. The only things that are really useful here are the Dark Crusader, the Calculator, and the Blue Thunder, and the Darius. Everything else is kind of really not great. Aside from, I guess, yeah, the Glider Proving Ground also, everything else is just kind of like super specific and has like a wall of text of garbage that really you don't want to read through because it's just going to depress you. There's nothing really amazing here. We go back up here to the Secret Rares. As you know, this has Dark Arm Dragon. We did not get a single copy. Didn't get a copy of any of these things. Not that I would have really used any of them aside from the, you know, Dark Arm Dragon, but didn't get any of those. And for the Super Rares, we did get the Yubel for whatever stupid reason. But we didn't get any of these other things. It would have been actually really sick. A Cyber Valley, an Armageddon Knight, the Storm Neos, the Escape from Different Dimension, the Golden Flyfish, the Prime Material Dragon, Zoma the Spirit. All of these cards are solid. Didn't get any of them. And of course the rares, we missed out on Super Poly. I don't know if it's because I'm not evil enough or I'm not a good enough duelist, but now we don't have Super Poly. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't really have a lot of Omni heroes. The only thing I could do is steal one of ChrisCaine's Wind Monsters, which he doesn't really play any of right now. Steal some of his... That's it, because I only have one Omni hero in Great Tornado. Unless he plays heroes himself, I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. The only thing this would have been great is, I was hoping to get into a situation where I can convince ChrisCaine to let BattleBot come off the ban list for one last episode so he can make his final appearance. I would have Super Poly, I would steal stupid ass BattleBot into going to Dark Guy who needs Rock and a Fiend type monster, and then we would be like, oh shit, what a crazy moment, that's so dope, blah 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 blah. It would have been an awesome culmination considering that Super Poly can't be negated, and that's been the, you know, one of the other running themes is ChrisCaine running stuff that just negates everything I do. But alright, there goes that. Cry Havoc would have been kind of nice to have. Would have really liked more copies of Offering to the Snake Deity, but we did not get enough. We just got a bunch of Fires of Doomsday for whatever reason, as well as Zone Fire Blossom, who I think I can only use one, and this stupid Dark Spirit Greed as well, which is all really unfortunate. I managed to get the Rainbow Needles, but I can't use it. He needs specifically the above fusion materials, which means I can't use King of the Swamp, I'm pretty sure. That's all really unfortunate. And the Ultimate Rares, any of them would have been better than what I've gotten. I got this garbage, which I don't understand why it's an Ultimate Rare. But literally anything would have been better than that. And unfortunately I got it. Yeah, all of these would have been pretty solid to have. Vampire's Curse is really nice. Metal Reflect Slam is really cool. Allure of Darkness, but did not get a single damn one of them. So, Phantom Darkness, solid set overall. Not a very solid opening for us. Hopefully ChrisCaine did better, but also he doesn't pull, you know, craziness and completely flushes me down the toilet this coming duel.
That is true, but you know what they say.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny?
Never die.
Oh motherfucker.
Got a little bit of a different angle going on here for the second half of this video. I kind of recorded the first part of this, and then I had to take a break because of something that I'll get into in a bit. And then I recorded the second half of this after I rearranged my office recording space, which is why it looks like this. But this deck that I used last time performed really well. I think I managed to sort of take stock of everything that was going on and adjust accordingly. And I'm really happy that it actually did really well because I put in a lot of playtesting to get this deck to the point where it was. So much playtesting. What I meant by playtesting is I would go, for example, into the duel room here, set this up as solo, and just go in, and then we would just try and use the deck here, and you know, let's say I go first, I'll set this, and I'll just assume, as per usual, ChrisCaine is going to go ahead and summon his Voice Raider, set 2 cards, etc, etc. And I would kind of just play the motions like that, kind of assuming the worst case scenario is that he always has all the good cards, etc, etc, and trying to see how the deck performs. The deck performed pretty well several times during playtesting. I had a lot of good test hands. Not this deck, but this deck. Which is why I was really hoping that the deck would do well, and why I was really happy afterwards seeing the deck work out, that I was really happy about it. It's sort of something that ChrisCaine mentioned in one of his recent videos about him using Cloak and Dagger, and how he thought, oh, Cloak and Dagger, this would be really sick if I use this. And he used it, turned out to be really sick when he used it. So it's just that really good, like, gratifying feeling of like coming up with something, putting it into practice, and see it actually come into fruition. But that being said, I like this deck. I was really hoping to play something somewhat advanced or different from this deck, given what we would get from Phantom Darkness. But we kind of got asked out in Phantom Darkness. I didn't get a single copy of Super Poly, or obviously Dark Dragon, or basically literally anything good for the most part. To be honest, it's been a week
since, or not a week, but it's been a couple of days since I've done those pulls. And I don't even remember what it is that I pulled, but that's just because none of it was really groundbreaking. All I remember is that I pulled the ultra rare Dark Nephestus or whatever the hell, and it's like the worst ultra rare for that set entirely. So what does that mean going into this deck? Or this duel, I should say. What deck am I going to use? I could use the same exact deck as before, but I think I've had a good thing going for myself where I keep constantly throwing ChrisCaine off by playing something completely different. And I would love to do that this time around, but I'm in a bit of a predicament. I've missed out on all of my chances to get Miracle Fusion. I believe this is my only chance to get Super Poly. Which means going further, I don't really have anything good hero-wise once I lose the structure deck. We don't get mass change and all that jazz until Exceeds, so I'll be going pretty much hero-less into 5Ds, which isn't the worst thing in the world. ChrisCaine will be going relatively magnetless as well, so it's not super bummed about that. It's just that, like, it'd be one thing to not be able to do it, but it's another thing to be prohibited from doing it, which is what seems to be happening, because again, I can't seem to get a copy of Miracle Fusion. Can't seem to get any copies of Super Poly now. We know ChrisCaine is probably gonna have like 10 copies of it. So I'm going to end up actually just playing heroes for the next 2 episodes. I might change my mind next episode, we'll see, depending on how my Light of Destruction pulls are. But for this time, we're going to be playing heroes one more time as just like a good old send-off for them. And what better way to do that than by using the Hero City deck that we tried to use a couple episodes back, but actually good this time. So I've kind of taken everything that I've learned from the previous match and the previous deck that I built there, and taking my attempt at Hero City and merging them into one here to build this deck. So Hero City is a deck that uses Elemental Heroes and the Hero City spell or field spell in order to try and gain advantage. Hero City lets you special summon a hero from your graveyard whenever or after it's been destroyed by battle during your main phase. What I can do with this is I can get back a lot of pretty good monsters, but more importantly, I can get back Stratos, uses the fact that you either search out another hero or destroy spell and trap card if I have another hero on the field. And that's basically what I'm going to try and cycle out doing. But if I can get into a nice loop of constantly getting out my monsters while also removing all of ChrisCaine spell and trap cards, I should be able to get into a good loop and hopefully win the game. So what we have here is Card Trooper, Cyber Dragon. Nothing unusual about that. I am unfortunately going to be using Card Trooper soon. We have the Dasher here that I've added into the deck instead of an additional Cyber Dragon because I feel like Dasher performed really well in the previous episode. He won't be as good this time around because ironically I don't have any high-level monsters to summon, but at the same time I didn't use any of those high-level monsters in the previous duel aside from Dasher himself. But we'll see if I can actually get Dasher's effect to come off. He is a good card to discard with stuff like Snipe Hunter, which is why I've included him, because I can actually get some value of pitching him to the graveyard. We have the Captain Gold here, which lets me get out Skyscraper. Unfortunately, it only lets me get out the first one, not the second one, which is, you know, decent. And he's also 2100 if I have Skyscraper out, I can actually summon him, otherwise he destroys himself. But that's a pretty decent monster. If I get Skyscraper out and there's actually something on the field that's stronger than him, I can boost his attack all the way to 3100, which is not half bad. I'm hoping that between him, Heat, and the 3 Bringer of Sadnesses that I have now, since I managed to pull 2, I'm hoping that these guys will be the core of my offense going into this match, because I will try not to use basically any of my fusions. I won't be doing any fusion summonings this match, aside from like mass change, but that doesn't really count. But we've got the Shadow Mist, as usual. Shadow Mist is Shadow Mist. We've got Stratos, which is the main component of the deck. Not only is Stratos, you know, pretty strong monster, but he can also allow me to search out any other hero and also destroy spell and trap cards. So I want to basically recur Stratos' effect as much as I can. Then I have Wild Heart here. He's a bit of an odd pick, but I kind of needed to round out my deck with more heroes. I don't really have any other good heroes. When I tried this out, I was trying to do Sparkman and Avian, and do Polymerization, do all that kind of stuff. That was a bit too much. Instead, we're just going to go for Wild Heart, who is just about as strong as both of those guys, and he has a pretty nifty effect in that he's unaffected by trap cards, which means stuff like Mirror Force and Just a Break, he doesn't give a shit about them. We've got the Neosmation Grandmal, because he's Grandmal, always need him just in case, and we've got the 2 Snipe Punchers here. Snipe Punchers are great. My luck has been pretty solid with it, thankfully, but also, more importantly, when my luck is not good, I can more easily discard a lot of cards, because this is very similar to the previous deck where I always had like a lot of monster cards in hand, because I kept bringing them back using stuff like Emergency Call, you know, using Stratos, recurring Stratos, stuff like that. So I'll constantly have at least something to discard for Snipe Hunter, which I'm hoping I'll be able to actually get him to, you know, allow me to profit off his effect. We got the Hero Lives, which lets me summon basically my entire deck, but you know, as usual, we want to go into Shadow Mist, get a mass change out of that if possible. Got the 3 Emergency Calls, which basically lets me search out 90% of my deck. We've got the Giant Trunade, Sans the Heavy Storm. We're actually going to replace that with Righteous Justice this time around, just because I don't want to destroy my field spells. But I do have it inside deck. I might swap it out for this Hammer Shot. We'll see how things go. Hammer Shot is just in case I need to give her something really big. If he does summon his Force Raider, maybe I can get through that. If not, if he does manage to get out, you know, the Berserkion or the Arcanine Joker or something like that, I can get through it. Or if he does manage to pull something like the Darkrim Dragon or anything like that, you know, this might come into use if we get to that. Mass Change is Mass Change. I really don't have too many targets, unfortunately, which is one of the reasons why I took out Mass Change number 2, but also I don't want to be discarding so many cards constantly. Got Mystical Space Typhoon, because of course we do. Reinforcements. We got our core Field Spells cards here. I don't have Terraforming, unfortunately. So hopefully I can draw into these guys. Speaking of drawing, I also have the Pot of Avarice. Should be in the side deck. Pot of Avarice. Let's take out Wolverine. I put in Pot of Avarice there. I don't know how much I'll be able to use Pot of Avarice, to be honest. I've done some playtesting. It doesn't really come up too often. Just because while I will have monsters in the graveyard, they won't be staying there for too long because I'll be using Hero City to bring them back. So we'll see what happens. We'll try it out game 1, see if we can maybe sneak this in. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just kind of have to rely on drawing cards in order to make sure that I get one of my 2 Hero Cities, unfortunately. And then the traps are pretty basic. I have double Needle Sealing because I'm playing triple Wild Part, so that combo is live, which is going to be pretty great. Heal Signal searches out my entire deck almost, and I got 2 Call of the Haunted. In case I don't get Hero City, I can try and recur Stratos this way. And then finally we have the Cloak and Dagger, the one that cucked us in a couple of episodes ago. I'm hoping I can use this against ChrisCaine. It's a little bit more effective against ChrisCaine than it is against me. Because, one, I don't really have reliable boss monsters, right? My game plan usually doesn't revolve around just that one big monster, because I just don't have any of those one big monsters, which is one of the main things that I sort of figured out last episode, is that ChrisCaine has these 2 really good boss monsters that his entire deck is working towards, and it's been leading him to victory. I don't have anything that even compares to Arcanine Joker or Berserkion. The closest thing I have is our good buddy Great Tornado, and he's nowhere near as effective of doing anything that Arcanine Joker or Berserkion do. You know, Berserkion has more attack. He can wipe out pretty much my whole field. You know, he can just remove magnets, destroy any card he wants. Arcanine Joker has way more attack, 1,000 more attack actually, and he can negate his own destruction. You know, so I have to kind of rely on strategies like this, where I have to sort of try my best to beat down ChrisCaine before he gets there, and if he throws anything at me, I have to deal with it as it comes. Which is basically all I've been doing this entire series, is just, you know, hitting his magnets when I can get them, hitting his future fusions when I can get them, and avoiding him getting his boss monster out. So it's always been this race of like, is he going to get the boss monster out, or am I going to get to him before it? But Cloak and Dagger kind of lets me get away with that, because I can just call whatever boss monster I don't have an answer for at the moment, and as soon as it hits the field, it's automatically destroyed. Arcanine Joker is destroyed by this because this does not target it. So it just automatically gets removed from play, and I don't have to deal with it anymore. and he only has one copy of each of those guys, so we should be in a pretty good spot with this card. I only have one, probably should be using it earlier, but I didn't really find the right time to sneak it in. I think this time will be the greatest time. However, Phantom Darkness was a really good set, just not to us. It's possible ChrisCaine got a lot of good things. He might actually play a whole brand new deck. The only thing that we can really use to combat anything that he might have pulled in Phantom Darkness are these two DD Crows. Primarily for things like Dark Arm Dragon or any of those other monsters that need specific type of dark monsters in the graveyard, I can use DD Crow. Second game, if I get blown out by ChrisCaine's 3 Dark Arm Dragons, I can go ahead and use this to banish any of his dark monsters that are in the graveyard, so he can't get that sort of advantage. Other than that, the side deck is just kind of like random stuff that I didn't want to put in the deck. It's kind of really hard to side against ChrisCaine because even though he plays the same exact cards more or less every time, I'm already sort of accounting for that in the main deck, so there's not really much left to do in the side deck. So it's just kind of things that I might go into, and the only things being the maybe Pot of Avarice, maybe Miracle Fusion, maybe Heavy Storm, and maybe the DD Crows, maybe Cyber Dragon if Dasher poops out on me, that's about it. But I think that'll do it. Let's just get on to the match.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this one. This is the second to last. The next one is Light of
Destruction.
Wait, Destruction. I almost said Darkness. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Light of Darkness. I'm very excited for this. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm really gonna say about that.
Okay, I'm interested.
So we'll say you're probably playing like Dark Heroes today. Who knows?
You knows, I wish. That would be really cool. I think we only got like 3 of them in this set or something like that. Not too many.
3 what?
3 like actual evil heroes.
Oh, that's yeah. They did have some evil heroes.
Okay.
Also, it's funny. Last video you mentioned about solo mode. I didn't know about it, so I was actually messing with that this week to see what my starting hands were.
Oh no.
Because other than that, when I look at my deck or whatever, even when I was a kid, I would look at the whole deck list and kind of eyeball it and be like,
yeah,
okay, this is a good level of monsters, a good level of spell and traps. So it always looked good to me. So.
You never know till you actually get in there.
Yeah, we're actually good. Yep.
Stand by me.
All right.
I don't know if you're ready for this, but I'm gonna normal summon Elemental Hero Stratos.
Uh-oh, okay.
Okay. And I think I'll add.
Okay, you got 2 of them. You have every right. Yep.
Yeah. And that'll be it. Go ahead.
Okay. Good start. Good start.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. I will normal summon my Vorse Raider.
Sure.
Attack over him.
Vince.
Good 1900 beat stick.
100.
And I think I will set 2 cards.
Okay. Classic ChrisCaine turn. Stand by main. I will special summon Cyber Dragon.
Ah, man. Okay.
And let's see. I will normal summon Stratos.
All right.
That's good. All right. I'll use this effect.
That's good.
I will search out. Let's try Bringer of Sadness. Elemental Hero. Use Alias.
You can't just take him out of the deck. You have to play the Meme Lord. All right.
Yeah, I have to. Every video.
No. Yeah.
I'll actually throw down Hero City.
Oh, did you get your friend to custom make that card?
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I know a guy at Konami. He just wrote this
bullshit.
up real quick.
It's actually bullshit. All right. Anyway.
So I'll use the effect. Since Stratos was destroyed by battle, I can special summon it. And I can use...
Oh, so you turn it. Yeah, okay. Wow, alright.
And I'll use this effect to actually destroy this.
Ooh. Destroy this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this turn you actually did just... Wow, you just summoned 3 monsters this turn. That's insane. I will activate my face down Book of Moon.
Book of Moon. Interesting.
On your Cyber Dragon.
Okay, Cyber Dragon. I will set Cyber Dragon.
All right.
Since I summoned Cyber Dragon this turn, I can't flip it back up. So, well, that's awkward. I guess I will set a card.
That's why, kids, you play really strong beat sticks in your deck.
Yeah.
So you can protect yourself. All right, so on your end phase, I'm going to activate Fires of Doomsday.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Special summons 2 tokens.
Yep.
And I forgot to change the settings so that the tokens look the way they should.
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot about that option.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that would have been sick. Anyway, all right, we're going to draw. All right. Got a face-down card. Well, the tokens can only be used
For Dark Monster, yeah.
for Dark Tribute monsters. So, but you have a card face down. That's all right. I think I will get rid of one of these tokens to tribute summon for Vampire's Curse.
Whoa!
Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. All right.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm gonna go to battle. Vampire's Curse will attack one of your Stratos. God, you can just get him right back. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I will take
200.
200. Yeah. That's fine.
All right. Then Vorce Ray is gonna attack over the Cyber Dragon.
I think I will.
Oh.
This is only if it's destroyed by battle. Yeah, I'm gonna use Needle Sealing.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, it's only by battle. Whoops. It's only by battle.
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, main phase 2. Okay, but you have one... well, it doesn't really matter, but the other Stratos wasn't destroyed by battle, so you can't bring that one back. Guess that means something. Alright, I'll set a card.
Cool beans. I'll start. Standby main. Let's go ahead and normal summon Neos Alias. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use Hero City. I don't remember which one it was exactly, but let's say...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just say it was this one. And we'll use this effect. Try and pop this back row.
Yeah.
I will flip summon Cyber Dragon. And let's go ahead and get in for some good big boy damage.
This lucky man's got 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Stratos. Oh. He's got a custom field spell designed just for him. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. Yikes. Oh man, that's so toxic, this stupid spell card, dude.
How's it toxic?
Because
stop destroying my monsters by battle and you'll be fine. Just don't attack, bro. That's it.
This is the only thing I can do. Pretty sure it's all I can do. But even then, hey, I'm about to make a hero deck next video. Like, this shit.
You have all the tools.
Because I have 2 Stratos.
You have 2 Stratos, you have like 7 Miracle Fusion, you got the whole shebang.
Yeah, I got all those cards.
Probably have this card too, Hero City, and you have a Terraforming somehow. Like, you're set, bro.
No, either way. Well, actually, no, it's destroyed by effect. Okay. Alright, Snipe Hunter.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate his effect. I'm gonna target Cyber Dragon.
Sure thing.
Alright.
Oh man, Crystal Seer.
Motherfucker. Alright, discard again for Cyber Dragon.
Okay. Oh.
This fucking guy. Okay, well, this fucking guy.
Sorry.
I should have went for a whole other, like, deck that didn't use him.
Alright.
I'm going first.
Okay, wow.
I ain't scared.
Hey, I'll take an extra card.
Hey. Yeah, well, probably my mistake, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna set a card. I'm gonna normal summon my Vorcerator.
Gotcha. You sure you have like one of them? It seems like you have like 20 of these.
Yeah, that's only one.
Alright, I'll start standby main.
Okay.
Let's summon Neos Alias.
Okay.
Bring up Sadness. And I guess I'll just
You gonna crash?
attempt to crash, yeah.
Why? I guess we're crashing.
Gotta kill him somehow.
Okay.
Main phase, I will just set one. Go ahead.
Let's play that damn field spell again. Dare you. Okay. I think I will summon Snipe Hunter, but I'm just going to attack directly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll take 15.
Alright, go ahead.
Sure thing. Interesting. Standby main. I think I will. Sure. I'll activate Hero City.
Ooh, I will. God, there's really. I'm gonna activate Cloak and Dagger.
Wow.
I'm gonna call Elemental Hero Stratos.
Okay. I'll use this to bring back Bringer of Sadness.
Okay.
And I will normal summon Heat.
Oh shit. Okay.
He'll get his 2 counters, so Heat is at 2,000, rightfully. I'll go to battle. Let's swing in.
Alright, so 500.
Let's hit you for 19.
19. Okay.
Let's go to main 2, set 1 card, and I'll end. Go ahead.
You got that again. Okay, draw. Okay. Ah. Alright. Alright, Smashing Ground. So that gets rid of your alias.
Yep.
I believe. Unless his defense goes up. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Snipe Hunter.
Sure.
Or nothing on his summon?
Nope. I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna discard a card, target your Heat.
Sure.
Snake Eyes, what the fuck? Okay. They actually rolled Snake Eyes last time. I don't know if you like noticed that.
Yep.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh man.
Battle phase, attack directly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. So far, so good. So both of your heroes were destroyed by effect.
Yep.
Card effect, so they can't be brought back.
Sadly, no.
And Stratos will get sniped as soon as he touches his feet down on the ground.
That is true. But you know what they say.
Oh yeah, you know
heroes
what's funny?
never die.
Oh motherfucker. So I realized the Cloak and Dagger, like, when you activate it and it removes the monster, it removes itself from play as well. The trap. Which I didn't do last time. Yeah. So I wonder if that affected the one game I used it.
I mean, I was trying to summon what's his face again?
Steam Gyroid or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't get the pieces, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Like I removed one and then I kept it there, and I thought it like stayed there, but nope.
Yep.
Card's actually kind of dumb, but anyway.
Yeah. I think I'll just I'll summon my own Snipe Hunter.
Yep, I know you had your own.
But I'll just go to battle. And let's swing over this guy.
That's smart. That's smart. All right.
And hit you for 15.
Oof. Okay.
And I'll just end. Go ahead.
Where is this card advantage coming from? Okay. Normal summon Shadow Priestess of Ohm.
Wow. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna attack over your Snipe Hunter.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2.
Okay. Main phase 2. I am going to set a card. Go ahead.
Cool beans. Standby main. Let's go to battle. Swing.
All right. Fortunate, but you know. And
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, this is tough. I think I am gonna activate this.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like. So if I draw something, I could summon. I can't do it.
That's true.
All right, draw. I'm gonna set. Go ahead.
Okay. Main phase 1. I guess. Well.
Hmm.
Could even. I'll use Call the Haunted.
Again. Oh my god.
Let's swing back.
I'm gonna throw up.
Heroes never die, man. Let's try and hit this token.
Why did I think Snipe Hunter was a good idea? Good god.
Let's get the other one.
Alright. Fair enough.
Main, I'll set. Good.
Oh my god, this is so bad. It's so bad, dude.
Right.
Oh my
Oof,
god. How
man.
did this happen?
Stand by main. Bro, I don't know what to tell you. I got Righteous Justice. So both of these get destroyed.
Oh, it's so fucked. Oh, my god.
What the Magician's
Yeah.
Circle?
Yeah, no, what? I'm trying to do something cool, alright? Never
Yeah, I can see. Wow, that's dope. Alright.
happened. Yeah.
What about Neos Alias?
I didn't anticipate you, like, shoving my ass in. Like, so I was hoping it would just kind of be a little even match, you know. Now I have nothing. Thanks. I have nothing. Alright, go ahead. Why did I think? Why did I think heroes wouldn't pound my ass into the ground? Like, why did I think this deck had a chance?
Yeah, I was trying to use this.
Why did I think this deck had a chance?
Oh, I love this card. This.
You don't want to bring back? You have two of them. Oh, well, you never said you had one.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bro, you good for you. Fuck.
I'll try it again.
The Skyscraper. Man, why could you just be greedy and summon an extra monster? Why?
I did. So
No, I meant like
how much
another
more do you
one.
want? I don't have any more cards in my hand. What do you want?
Well,
I'll try and type for Snipe on there.
and give me the satisfaction. There you go.
Alright. You'll say-
Oh, that was awful. Son of a bitch. What the hell was that? That's the worst it ever been. Oh.
Hell. So I don't know if I went really well or if you just went really wrong. I didn't really do anything this time around.
No, you were gaining advantage with that field spell. Like, you just...
But I used it once.
No, well, the other game you used it
Yeah, the
multiple
first
times,
game,
and this-
I got really lucky. This time,
No,
I don't know what
it's...
happened.
Man, I had something I thought was pretty cool. I had some really good cards in here, and I don't know why I just picked the ones that weren't that helpful. Cloak and Dagger, yeah, it's... it kept Strauss off the field, but that's like one of your...
you never came up.
You didn't need to, yeah.
Nope. Whoops.
Alright, I might as well show you, because I don't know if I'm going to play this deck again. So, pulled a lot of interesting stuff. Like, I pulled her, and I was like, hey, I kind of want to make a spellcaster deck.
Nice.
You know, she could be cool, and then I'm looking through all my other stuff.
She has
and,
an
like, with
LTK, by the way.
Yeah, like with Magician's Circle, I could get stuff like this out.
Oh, wow, magical magic. Good shit.
Which would be cool. I'm playing a bunch of spells, too, like
You
the
got two
Doomsday.
going. Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
Doomsday tokens, so I could
Got
use
two
it
of those.
to
Good God.
summon cards like this,
Oh, yeah.
which would have like screwed you up,
Definitely.
but he never
Jesus.
came up.
3 of them.
And then I had the Grand Mole,
Okay, finally got one.
and like but like with this deck, oh yeah, I also pulled Allure of Darkness out about, I don't know about you,
Jesus, good shit.
but like I felt the incentive of playing like other dark monsters, and I was like, this is great. I have Allure, I have Shadow Priestess to do extra damage. She's a spellcaster. I can play Magician's Circle, like do all this crazy shit. I'm playing really good dark monsters like I have been, like these two. Got the skilled Dark Magician,
Ooh.
But then, of course, I have to play fucking Snipe Hunter, which, you know, and I was saying in my deck profile about cards that discard, like, you just lose advantage, especially if you don't... I should have went with, like, Dark Worlds or something.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Worlds aren't really my style. I was like, I want to do some cool shit with some spellcasters, and it never happened. Fuck, yeah, no, but Heroes, like, this is... That's the thing, man. Like, you know what's funny? I really wanted to throw magnets in here. Like, fucking dark monsters with magnets, because magnets are too good, right?
Yeah.
But you've seen it a million times. Everybody's seen it a million times, and even though they're good, I'm like, well, you know, they're not dark. They kind of might throw off the deck, so maybe not. But oh man, that was the worst. Yeah, I drew Vorcerator, but like you crashed into him, so that was a big like a good move on your part.
Yeah.
Got rid of the Beatstake. You can just bring your monster back. You were just gaining advantage, and then Call the Haunted too. Like those are just more monsters. So yeah, oh my god, why did I think? I was really hoping I would summon Vanity's Fiend and be like, oh shit, and then you can't do nothing.
Pretty much, yeah. I have no way over it.
Yeah, I had the Book of Moon, I had the Cloak and Dagger, I had the Divine Wrath to like stop Snipe Hunter, and that didn't stop.
Divine Wrath, holy shit.
Nothing. And I should have took out the Magician Circle. It's like, I don't know.
You have to just declare an attack. I mean, Magician Circle is pretty good.
I've always wanted to just use it, like, you know, because it comes in the deck that we started with. Dude, like, I thought Heavy Storm and Giant Trine were a problem, like, and that's why I played like Dark Deal. But now since you're playing Snipe Hunter, I'm like, fuck, like.
Do you want me to blow your mind real quick?
No, what's up?
I'm not playing.
One thing too, I was also hoping that this deck would make you scared that I pulled Dark Arm Dragon, but you were in total control. You didn't give a fuck. You're like, I got all these traps. I can just bring back my heroes. Who cares?
That was kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, I was like, if you pull Dark Arm Dragon, I have no way to fucking fight that guy, so I'm just gonna have to beat him before he gets it.
This is why Heroes is fucking top tier, man. Like,
imagine that.
Like, this deck feels like a deck that some like, you know, kid goes to his first regionals and he's like, I got this cool dark deck, you know, and everyone there scoffs because they're like, there's no fucking dark deck that like tops, like that doesn't play Dark Arm. Like if you have $1,000,
yeah,
you can maybe win, but no, this won't work.
Oh man,
something Vanity's Fiend would come through, man. Vampire's Curse.
Yeah, man,
like that motherfucker comes back as 2,500, you're done.
Yeah,
like,
seriously. I'll tell you this much. If you had actually gotten going, I wouldn't be able to do anything because...
what, with Vanity's Fiend?
Yeah, with any of these big monsters, because I don't have any fusions that I can use in this deck.
Really?
The only thing the only thing I have is Mass Change. That's it. And just one
Right,
copy.
I mean, this stops Mass Change. Fucking Vanity's Fiend would. And... Oh, man.
That's it. That's all I got.
Probably should have went with Dark Worlds. Fuck.
Well, okay.
I was like, I want to throw in Dark World Lightning and some Dark Worlds, but then that kind of throws off the deck that I wanted it to be, and you know, I thought about putting Treeborn Frog in, but I never did.
That would be
like,
interesting.
I'm playing cards like fucking Magician Circle and shit, and I'm like, I might throw it off, but wow, that was a complete blowout.
I didn't really think that was gonna happen.
No, it's fine. You're playing all these field spells too. That's crazy.
Yeah, what was it that we opened? Oh, the Jaden Yuki 3. It gave me this guy, so that's why I'm playing Skyscraper.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I got my Grand Mole and I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah,
because overall he's a great card. You know, like a lot of anti-meta decks always played him.
Yeah.
I got my aliases too, so we could. I don't know what I'm doing next week, but this was this was fun to build. But boy, did it like! I was like, oh, this is great. I have Priestess. I contribute my Necrogardna. Fucking like crazy strat.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
But you got your 2000 attack heat and your 1900 attack alias that you just bring back to casually with your field spell.
You just got
righteous
MST
justice. Yeah, heroes are too fucking good.
Next week we got Lightsworn, so you might be able to play that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my Chaos Sorcerers anymore, so I don't know how good Lightsworns can be, but yeah, it would be interesting to see. I've always been a big fan of Raikou.
There's that. There's Judgment Dragon.
Yeah, but in like a sealed format, like it just depends on your pools. But like other than that, like I would have never built this deck if I didn't pull 2 Fires of Doomsday.
Yeah, you pulled really good. Minus not getting
when I
Dark
pulled
Dragon.
these 2, I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like I like this card. It is one of those cards that like when this set first came out and I was looking at the sets and whatever, I saw this card and it was so like I like the artwork and I like what this could be used for.
definitely.
You know, Scapegoat was banned and it's like, oh, we got this and that's pretty awesome. Who doesn't like tokens to fuck around with, you know?
Yeah.
So I really like this card, but it seemed to like I was testing it in solo and I was getting some good hands and I was drawing like Fires of Doomsday and Vanity's Fiend, like, and you know, I got cards I can draw cards and get them. So I was like, oh, this is great. But oof, yeah. But once you're in the duel, though, like it's just it's a different game.
Ballpark, yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Back in the day, I don't know if Call the Haunted was actually like limited to 1. I think it might have been, but
Yeah.
regardless, like that's just how this series is. We just pull whatever and we go by the list that the ban list now.
Yep.
So you know, it's fair playing field. So. Well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, all Karma Cut. Yeah, it was really tough because I felt the incentive of playing more monsters than spell and traps, but that's all right.
It's okay, it happens.
That was fun.
Oh. Well, if anything, thank you for letting me use Hero City effectively for once.
Yeah.
This is actually the second time I tried to play this deck.
Really?
The first time was when I played the deck that had 42 cards, but I don't know what it was about that deck. For some reason, I just didn't get to draw this card. I don't know why.
Probably because you're playing more than 40 cards.
No.
The probability of drawing it is higher now.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
that's math. Like that's how it works. But okay.
But yeah.
Fuck, man. Oh well. All right. Well, good games as always. You know, it could have gone either way, and it went like you never know how it's gonna go. And it went horribly, but
yeah. Hey, it could have gone horribly for me with this stuff. So.
I will say though, there hasn't been many videos like this one. I got fucked my ass beat.
Yeah, honestly.
Pretty much every the whole series.
Every video has been competitive except for like this one and like what was it called? Invasion of Chaos. I think those are the only ones where it was just like, whoa.
Yeah. All the times that your ass got pounded by fucking BattleBot and like Joker, and now you get this, so they're welcome, I guess. God damn it. Vanity's Fiend, why? Where the fuck were you?
His revenge.
Where the fuck were you, bro? Alright, man. Well, yeah, you have a good night. That was fun.
You too.
Oh, that video length. Oh, shit. Alright, well, anyway. Y'all have a good night.
Take care.